Yo, what's good? It's your girl Tootsie and you're watching Tootsie Time, and today I will be doing a Japan haul. I was recently in Tokyo, Japan. Reason being is I surprised my husband for his birthday with a surprise trip to Japan and a shopping spree. Now, even though we went to Japan so I can give him a shopping spree for his birthday, that ain't gonna stop me from buying some stuff for myself, okay? So of course, I picked myself up some stuff, quite a lot of stuff actually. Like, how often do you go to Japan? Like, I mean, come on guys. So I will just be showing you guys everything I got while taking my husband on a shopping spree. I also had a shopping spree. So I'm gonna show you everything I got, and oh, I'm so excited. Like guys, Japan is amazing. Like, amazing. So I'm gonna start with the vintage stuff. Now I'm gonna just say that vintage stores are my life, and Tokyo has vintage stores like say they are regular stores. I can't even count how many vintage stores I went to, how many we saw, how many I didn't get to see. Literally, vintage stores over there is normal. It's normal shops. It's normal shops. You guys know I love a vintage, so yeah. First thing I got was this Fila jumper. I love Fila. If you guys don't know, listen, Fila needs to come and cut me a check, eh? Because I be repping them hard, okay? So this is just like a nice fleece jumper. The winter is here, so this is gonna come in handy. I got this in a size medium, and this cost me 3,990 yen. I will leave on the screen what that translates to in dollars and pounds. But yeah, listen, I was so confused about the pricing out there. I ended up spending so much money just because I couldn't be asked to currency convert it every single time I saw something I liked. So that's that. It still has a Fila tag and all of that on there, so I believe this is brand new. In their vintage stores, they had a lot of brand new stuff and new stuff, and I believe this one is brand new. It looks very brand new anyway. Different kind of rain material on the hood with the Fila on the hood, and then it's fleece on the front, and then it's got the pockets in the rain material. It's really cute. It's like a cream color. It might come up on white on camera, but it's like really cream and beige. The next thing I got is this Tommy Hilfiger windbreaker jacket, and oh my god, this is so nice. I love the way this fits. This is used, and this is a size, I'm not sure, let me see what size. This is a size medium, and I got this for 6,990 yen. Now, for a used jacket, this is so freaking like new looking and clean, and it's just everything. Like, it's everything, you guys. And the sizing out there in Japan, surprisingly, was very easy. They had everything I got was the size I would normally get back home. So it's not like their stuff are super tiny, because I know a lot of people, and even myself, thought that the clothes out there was going to be super small. But no, they do have regular size things. This is a medium, and I love the way it fits. The next jacket I got, I almost died. I almost fell on the floor when I seen this hanging up in this vintage store. Oh my gosh. This Chicago Bulls is very thick. So I can't speak. I'm so excited. I'm going to be wearing this all winter because it's so thick. It's a starter jacket. Chicago Bulls, like I just said. On the back, it's got the Bulls. Oh my gosh. This is really nice. I ripped the tag off of this, but this was like kind of expensive. I'm sure this cost me about £200. If it weren't £200, it was maybe like 190. Like, yeah, I think this is like £190, and it is expensive, but come on, this is the best quality jacket of this style I've seen. It's Chicago Bulls. It's a starter jacket. It's vintage AF, okay? Come on. One thing I will say when it comes to vintage clothing, authentic, good quality vintage clothes are never cheap. Even when I buy vintage clothes from the States, or when I buy vintage clothes here in the UK, they're never cheap. People always ask me, where'd you get this jacket, that jacket? Where'd you get your Tommy Hilfiger? Where'd you get this? Where'd you get that? And I'm telling people it's vintage, and I don't know if like some people are registering that they're usually one-off pieces. So if I do have something that is like really vintage, it's probably a one-off piece. Even though that Fila hoodie in the vintage store in Japan, they had a few of them, and they had a few colors. Like, some vintage stores will have a few of one thing and you will be really lucky, but most times it's a one-off piece, and that one-off piece isn't gonna be cheap per se. Because like, even my yellow Tommy Hilfiger jacket that people ask me about, I found that on Etsy, or was it eBay? One of the two, but it's a rare find, and it cost me about £60. So they're never usually like just cheap jackets you can go and buy stuff somewhere. So if you do like vintage clothes and you want to do vintage shopping, you just have to be willing to search, and you have to be willing to spend more than you would, let's say, in Topshop or River Island or whatever, because they usually do cost more than jackets that you would get from there. The next thing I got from a vintage store was another Tommy Hilfiger jacket. This one is red, yellow and blue. It has a nice collar on the back which hides the hood. If you open the buttons, a hood reveals itself, so you can have it hoodied or hoodless, and I love this so much. Again, I love how it fits. This one is a size large. Yeah, this is a size large, and I ripped the tag off for this one too, so I can't remember how much this one cost, but I think this one cost about £60. I think this one cost £60. It's quite thin. It's got the Tommy down the side of the arm. Listen, I'm just very pleased with the vintage stores out there. I'm going back. Like, I'm going back. I'm definitely going back. Now, you guys, this is probably the best vintage find that I have with me here in my possession. I can't even speak. This Malcolm X leather, real leather jacket. This just gives me so much 90s tees. This gives me Martin Lawrence, Fresh Prince Bel-Air, Malcolm X, of course. Like, this is just salt and pepper. This just is everything. This is everything. And then on the back it says bigger than life with the big X on the back. Did I mention it's real leather? This was so nice. I just had to get it. I've wanted one of these jackets forever, and to just see it casually just hanging there in Tokyo, it's like, jackets like this don't just hang up in stores. They just don't, okay? They don't. This was kind of expensive. I believe this was 200 and something, or maybe just 200. I don't think it was like way over 200. I ripped the tag off so I can't see and I can't remember, but I do believe this was about £200. But listen, it's worth every freaking penny, and it's warm as hell too. Listen, the thing about vintage clothes is if you get sick of them or you don't want them anymore, you can just resell them on for the same price or even more. You know how much money people pay for that jacket? I could sell that jacket on eBay for £400 and I guarantee it will sell. Even though I don't plan on selling it, but I'm just saying, if anyone does think that's a bit much to be spending on a jacket, it is vintage, and there's always people like me out there looking for it and who will pay money to get stuff, because these stuff ain't gonna be made no more. This is vintage for a reason. It will never be made anymore. So, okay, so the next jacket I'm showing you, I got from a store called, crap, what was it called? I can't remember the name of the store right now, but when I remember, I'll put it on the screen. But this store had like loads of designer clothes in there and da-da-da-da-da. This jacket that I've got is supposedly designer. I've never heard of the brand before, but I just fell in love with the jacket. It's a varsity jacket, but it's a nice tanned color. The sleeves are real leather, and it's got patches on them in also tanned color. And it's, yeah, I've never heard of this brand before. It's called Opening Ceremony. Apparently it's a New York brand, because I asked the guy, I was like, is this a Japanese brand? He was like, no, it's a New York brand. So yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard of it before, but I literally just fell in love with the color of the jacket and the patches and the 3D-ness and the I'm very much into tan these days, because, you know, Yeezy taught me. Yeah, when I saw this jacket, I was like, yes ma'am. It was kind of expensive though. This was about £300, but I guess that's because it's some sort of designer or some sort of brand. But yeah, when it comes to varsity jackets, I spend quite a lot on my jackets anyway, because I do like to get real leather sleeves, and I do like to get nice custom, like, because all my varsity jackets I have, or most of them, are custom made anyway from the jacket shop, as I tell you guys all the time. And that's usually how much my jackets come to anyway, once I'm done customizing it and stuff, because I like stuff that ain't nobody got. Like, I like to be exclusive in a way, and I like to just go in, even though this isn't an exclusive jacket, anyone can just go and get it. But yeah, I've never seen it before, and I just had to have it. Now this next varsity jacket, I damn near fainted in the store when I saw this. It was hanging like right in the middle, and I came in, and this store was so fun. Oh my gosh, you guys have to go and check out the vlogs that I vlogged over on my second channel when we went to Japan, and see the store. When we went in the store, First of all, there was like 3 Japanese guys there. They were dressed like so eclectic and eccentric. It was great. And they were playing bashment. They were playing bashment up in the store. They was like, yeah, come in, come in. Like, they were so hyped. Their energy and their vibe was so great. And then they had all the best clothes. They had like all of the Adidas Jeremy Scott sneakers, like the gold ones with the bear, and they had all stuff like that. They had old school Barbies in there. They just had all these brands. They had vintage clothes, new clothes. They had this Lakers jacket that I really, really wanted, but it was £500. And I thought, okay, maybe I'm going a bit too far. But yeah, besides that, I got this. This is a Joy Rich jacket, which is also a designer brand, which I actually do know about Joy Rich. When I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. I love all the look at all the patches on the arms, please. All of the patches all over the arms. And I love how the collar is so high to give that old school authentic feel. This is a size small, and I believe this was like £250, I think. I ripped off the tag off of this one as well, so I can't remember exactly, but it was like 250, I think. Now I'm going to show you a few t-shirts that I got. This first one is just a 2-pack t-shirt, which I think is super cute. It's nice and big and oversized. Just got loads of pictures of Tupac on it. And I think this was about £20, and this is a size extra large. I believe this is a brand, FNTY, Flying 90. So I am gonna go and look if they've got a website and see what else they have on there, and I'll link that below if they do have a website. This next one I got is a long sleeved gin and juice cartoon Snoop Doggy Doggy Dog. And I believe they sell this in Urban Outfitters because it says Urban Outfitters on the tag. This was 6,000 yen, and it's a size large. I just thought that was really cute, and I like all the, you know, print down the side of the arms. And then I just got this NWA t-shirt with all of NWA on it, you know, the world's most dangerous rap group. And this was, how much was this? Oh, the tag's ripped off, but I think this was about 6,000 yen also, and this is a size large. The tag says Raw Drip Rules, so I don't know if that's the brand. Again, I'm going to look that up and see if they have a website. If they do, I'll link it below. And then these last 2 shirts are these 2 orange ones. Now, they're completely different colors because, okay, I found this one first. I initially wanted a bright orange shirt like this. I wanted a really bright orange long sleeve shirt, which resembled the Yeezy one, but of course not for the Yeezy price. So when I first found this, I thought, oh, this is kind of close as I'm gonna get. It has like writing down the arms like I wanted it to have, and the quality is really thick and nice, but it's just not the right orange, and it's not long enough. I wanted it to fit me like a dress, and this didn't fit me like a dress. It was more just like a long shirt. I would have to wear shorts under it because my underwear would show. So yeah, I got that at first, and this cost, I wanted to return this. I'm so mad that I didn't get the chance to return it, but I wanted to. This was 8,000 yen, and yeah, I got that. But then we went to another store. And then I found what I actually wanted was a bright orange one, and this also has writing down the side of the arms, and this one's longer than that one. And this one, the price isn't on here, but it was cheaper than that. So yeah, I'm kind of bummed, but it is what it is. I got this in a size large, and the brand is Agen. They do have an Instagram because the guy who worked there, he wanted to take a picture of me because they have an Instagram or something. So I'm gonna leave their Instagram. Now, you know I didn't go to Tokyo without getting no sneakers, okay? So I'm gonna show you what shoes I got. I didn't get many. I got 3 pairs of shoes. Actually, no, 3 pairs of sneakers and a pair of flip-flops. So first I'll show you the flip-flops, or should I say slides, not flip-flops. I just got some Fila slides. I got these because I was actually wearing my Fila tracksuit that I got from the Fila website, and I was wearing white slides with them, white furry slides, and I was like, no, let me just go to the Fila store and just get some Fila slides so I can just be all Fila'd out. And when I went in there and I was wearing my Fila tracksuit, the freaking workers there, they were so excited. They took pictures of me and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, your tracksuit's amazing. I was like, I'm surprised you guys don't have this tracksuit out here because this is where all the fashion's supposed to be. But now, the sneakers that I got these Nike Air Max. Yeah, they're bright, as you can see, and they've got all the nice holes, the air mesh holes in it. I think they're called breathable Air Max or something. I'm not sure, But these were about £110. They were the last pair in my size. And I just love these, guys. How nice are these? I love pop of color on shoes. They're just, it's just everything. And then the next pair of sneakers I got were from Kickslab. And it's these Nike Air sneakers, basketball shoes. Now, these were quite expensive. I can't even lie. They're like 200 and something pounds. But I've been looking for these shoes for the longest time and cannot find them. Literally everybody was wearing these in Japan. Like everyone I saw was wearing these shoes in Japan. These shoes are just normal in Japan. If you know where to get these in the UK and they're just easy to find, I'm gonna feel dumb because I've been looking for these forever and I cannot find them. So when I saw these, I was like, I don't even care what it costs because I finally found the shoes I've been looking for all my life. So that's these. And then the last pair of sneakers I have to show you. This was the highlight of my entire trip. I could not believe this was in a vintage store. So we're in the vintage store, my husband and I, shopping, as you do. And as we're shopping, I look in the corner and do you know what I see? Now I'm gonna just pause for a minute. Some of you won't know what the hell these are and what the hell these mean to me. I don't know if you've heard of, you know, a little musician. His name is Michael Jackson. You know, just a little musician, okay? That happens to be an idol of mine. Happens to be my father, okay? Happens to be the only singer that's ever mattered to me in my life. Happens to be, you know, the one who came out with the album Bad. You know, the one that's tattooed on my wrist. Yeah. So Michael Jackson came out with his own sneakers with a sneaker company called Agen. Now, this happened back in 1992. I was 2 years old. Okay. And these are one of the sneakers he came out with. He came out with several. And these ones, I've wanted a pair of these for as long as I can remember. And I walk into a vintage store and there they are sitting on the shelf. And not only that, not only are they sitting on the shelf, they're in my size. So I go to the lady. I said, oh my gosh, please tell me how much these cost. I expected them to cost a ridiculous amount of money. These are not made anymore. If you didn't get these in the 90s, how are you getting them now? Like, these are very, very, very rare. I can't stress how rare these are. And as a Michael Jackson fan, I'm just like, come on. Is this serious right now? Is this happening to me right now? Like, I don't care how much this cost. So I'm like, please, how much does this cost? You know what she said to me? She says, sorry, they're not for sale. My heart, when I tell you my heart dropped. I was like, no. This isn't happening. She said they're not for sale. They were decoration because a lot of the vintage stores we were going in, they had loads and loads of 90s decor. They had like Super Nintendos plugged in on the side. They had loads of Michael Jackson dolls, by the way. Every single vintage shop, every single one. Kid you not. Trust me, go and watch the vlog channel and you'll see in the vlogs. Every single vintage store we went into, they had one of the vintage 80s Michael Jackson dolls and they were not for sale. None of them for sale. They had like the old 80s Barbies all boxed up. Mint condition, not for sale. So this was just another one of the decorations not for sale. But as you can see, they're in my hand, so clearly I got them. So let me tell you how. So when she said, I'm sorry, they're not for sale, guess what your girl was wearing on her feet? Bam! Now these are the red ones of these ones. And these I found online not too long ago. I actually got these just last month in October. I actually ordered them, I think, in August, and I didn't get them until October. They arrived in the mail, but I searched high and low for these. Like I told you, I've been looking for these shoes for years. The red ones especially, because the red ones, even in the 90s, were rare. So there was only a limited amount made in the 90s of the red ones. There was much more made of the black ones and all the other styles, but the red ones are very rare. So I've been looking for these for years, and I finally found them years later, and I ordered them. These cost me quite a lot, actually. These cost me a couple hundred £100 for these. But that's a different story. So I was actually wearing these on my feet when we went into the vintage store. And when she told me they're not for sale, I said, but look! And I pointed to my feet. And then she looked at my feet and she went, oh! And I'm like, I have to have, like, I've been looking for the black ones. I have to have them. Like, look, I have the red ones. Like, just to show her, I guess that showed her how serious of a fan I was. Like, come on, I'm wearing the red ones. You don't find these. You don't go into JD Sports and pick these up off the shelf. You do some serious searching. You do some serious Michael Jackson stalking to find these, okay? Only real fans will know, like, the struggle. So, I thank Michael that I was wearing those shoes, because honestly, if I wasn't wearing those shoes on my feet, I don't think she would have sold them to me. I honestly don't think she would have sold them to me. So she went and spoke to her manager, and she came back and she gave me a price, and she sold these to me for £200, which is way cheaper than I paid for the red ones, and way better quality than the red ones. I need my size. That was my little story of how I got my Michael Jackson LA gears. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. Hello. And I had to end the haul with those, of course. So that is everything that I got while I was in Japan. Now, of course, I can't leave any links for anything. If any of the brands of the shirts and stuff have websites, I will try and find them and leave them, but I doubt it. If they do though, I will leave them in the description box. Again, I just wanted to show you guys what I got. If you are considering going to Japan and you want to know how the shopping is, you want to know what the pricing's like, you want to know what the sizing's like, that's what this video is for. And plus, I just needed to show you guys what they're working with out there in Japan. Like, are you serious? Their fashion is crazy out there. I saw so much stylish people too. I was just like in awe. I was literally in awe. Definitely going back. Definitely going to do shopping again. And it's just amazing. Yeah. So I hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah, she's got that good stuff. That's Tootsie Time, bro, yeah. Comment and like the vid. Subscribe if you wanna. Yeah, she's got that good stuff. That's Tootsie Time, bro, yeah. Tootsie Time, bro, yeah. Tootsie, tootsie.